Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the Cleveland Browns offseason, you know that everything seems to be pointing towards a pivotal year for this franchise. The Browns have been building steadily over the past few seasons, making strategic moves in free agency, drafting well, and creating a roster full of talent and potential. But one story that's been making waves recently, and it's really catching the attention of Browns fans everywhere, is the situation surrounding their second-round running back, Quinshon Judkins. The news is that Judkins remains unsigned, which is already raising eyebrows in the NFL community, especially among those who follow the Browns closely. Imagine the scene: the Browns, rookies were set to report for training camp, a crucial period where the team gets to come together, gel, and prepare for what promises to be another competitive season. But Judkins, the promising young talent who was expected to be part of that mix, is not there. Why? Because he hasn't signed his rookie contract yet. And that's a significant detail. In the NFL, especially for rookies, signing that contract isn't just a formality. It's a vital step to get on the field and start making an impact. Without it, Judkins can't report to camp, can't participate in the team's organized practices, and ultimately can't begin his journey in Cleveland the way many fans hoped he would. This situation, of course, raises some questions. Why is Judkins still unsigned? Is there a holdup in negotiations? Could it be a matter of guaranteed money, incentives, or perhaps some language in the contract that the player or his agent wants to negotiate differently? These are common issues that arise in rookie contracts, especially with high draft picks, but it's still a situation that creates some uncertainty, at least for now. The Browns, on their end, are likely eager to get their new talent integrated into the team, especially with veteran players returning to camp already, setting the tone for the upcoming season. Now, let's take a step back and analyze what this means for the Browns' overall strategy. Cleveland has made it clear through their draft choices and free agency signings that they're aiming for a balanced and explosive offense, with Deshaun Watson leading the charge at quarterback, complemented by a solid offensive line and a talented receiving core. The running game, however, has always been a key component for Cleveland's offensive identity, especially under head coach Kevin Stefanski, who loves to establish the run and play action to keep defenses guessing. Judkins, coming out of Ole Miss, is considered a dynamic back with great speed, vision, and the ability to make plays both between the tackles and in the open field. His addition to the Browns' backfield would have added a new dimension, especially because Cleveland has been looking to diversify its running attack. But now, with him still unsigned and not reporting, it's clear that the team will need to rely on other backs to carry the load early on. That could open opportunities for veterans like Jerome Ford, who showed flashes last season, or even a committee approach until Judkins officially joins the team. This delay, however, isn't entirely unusual in the NFL. Rookie contracts, particularly for second-round picks, are often a source of negotiation, and sometimes they stretch into the start of training camp. What's important is how the Browns manage this situation, and whether they can get Judkins signed swiftly and smoothly. Cleveland has a history of handling rookie negotiations efficiently, and they understand the importance of integrating talented players early, especially in a competitive division like the AFC North. Speaking of the division, it's worth noting that the AFC North is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in the league this year. The Cincinnati Bengals, with Joe Burrow at the helm, are looking to defend their division title, while the Baltimore Ravens are always tough, especially with Lamar Jackson back in full health and ready to lead their offense. The Pittsburgh Steelers, under Mike Tomlin, are never to be underestimated, especially with their solid defense and emerging offensive weapons. For the Browns, the challenge is clear. They need to improve and push for a division crown, and every piece of the puzzle counts, especially a dynamic running back like Judkins who could be a difference maker. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Browns have been building a team with a clear vision, a mix of seasoned veterans, young talent, and strategic draft picks. They've invested heavily in their offensive line, aiming to protect Deshaun Watson and give him the time to execute the offense. They've also bolstered their defense, which has had moments of brilliance, but also inconsistencies. The goal for Cleveland is to finally turn the page on past disappointments and make a serious playoff run this year. The AFC North promises to be a gauntlet, but if everything falls into place, especially with the right performances from key players, the Browns could be contenders. And as we look at the roster and the team's recent moves, it's obvious that the front office is confident in their core. The coaching staff, led by Stefanski, has been working tirelessly to implement their game plan, focusing on a balanced attack that can adapt to any situation on game day. The defense, led by stars like Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward, is expected to be a disruptive force. Offensively, they're hoping to see Watson take a step forward and lead this team to higher heights. But as always, the success of the season hinges on health, chemistry, and a bit of luck. And of course, the timely signing and integration of rookies like Judkins. Back to Judkins' situation. It's worth mentioning that this isn't the first time a rookie has started camp, but wasn't able to participate fully right away. Sometimes these negotiations get complicated, especially with the new CBA rules and the structure of rookie contracts. The Browns, however, are known for their professionalism and their ability to handle these issues swiftly. Fans will be watching closely to see when Judkins finally puts pen to paper and joins his teammates on the field. Until then, the team will have to adapt and make do with the options they have. Now, as we approach the first official team practice, the anticipation is building. Browns fans are eager to see their team hit the field, to see how the new players fit into the system, and to gauge the overall mood and energy of this squad. The offseason has been filled with rumors, signings, and hype, but nothing beats the real action on the field. And as always, Cleveland's fanbase is among the most passionate in the league, chanting, cheering, and supporting their team through thick and thin. In terms of what's next, the Browns will be looking to finalize Judkins' contract quickly so he can report and start working with the team. The coaching staff will be focusing on installing their schemes, evaluating players, and preparing for what promises to be a demanding season. For fans, it's a time of hope and excitement, but also patience. This team has the talent, the coaching, and the drive to make a splash in the NFL, but it all begins with those early steps, and that includes getting their rookie on board. Looking ahead, Browns fans should keep a close eye on how this situation develops. Every day counts when it comes to team chemistry and preparation. The AFC North is no joke, and every game will be critical. The Browns want to be in the mix come playoff time, and that means every piece of the puzzle needs to fall into place at the right time. Judkins' signing is just one piece, but it could be a vital one for the team's success this season. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this situation with Judkins? Do you think he'll sign soon? How do you see this affecting the team's prospects in the upcoming season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Whether it's roster moves, game previews, or player highlights, we're here to keep you informed and fired up about your favorite team. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Browns.